everybody? It's me, Triple T, and yeah, it's been a while. I've been not really wanting to do anything, including playing games lately. So, yeah, that's that. What's in? All right, cool. Just want to make sure desktop audio is working, and yeah, what's in? Actually, let me go to audio to make sure. All right, so yeah, it's been a while. Been doing things like nothing at all, and yeah, also I've been really wanting to play this game. With all of the new updates, and also I found out these nifty things called mods. Now this game has mods. When I first started playing this, first off, it didn't even have a mod selection area. And then once it was released, with the last one, the Cycle 31 world, it didn't have, what is it? It didn't have mini mods to go off of. It was just mainly language mods, which it's good, but it wasn't like these. So I went through the mod list and I found all these, and a few of these are quality of life, but nothing is too special. I mean, like falling sand, that's just to make sure things keep getting dug. If it's sand, it falls. Normally, that would stop it from being dug. This mod allows you to just not have to worry about it. Build over plants, that's always something that's irked me. Like trying to build a ladder down, but there's a freaking bristleberry plant in the way. You gotta first remove the thing before you can keep going down. Now, when you build over plants, it'll still destroy the plant, but at least you don't have to destroy it, then think about, oh yeah, I need to continue building that ladder. Autosave drag fixed. This is another thing that really annoyed me. So, like in the game, when you drag over something while it's saving, or so you start dragging over something, and then it autosaves. It'll If you move your mouse at all, it just completely wigs out. Compact info cards, it makes so that there are more things can fit up in your screen area. Like if you hover over like water or if you hover over an area where there's like 17 different thousand types of food or whatever on the ground, it'll make it more compact. Anyways, critter inventory, I can't remember what that does, but it's a quality of life. Hatch morphs, that just gives us new hatches, which I'm not really planning on going into. They're not too overpowered, so that's why I figured it. Black hole garbage disposal, this is mainly for late game, so that we can just trash items that you can't normally do. Sweep by type, quality of life. This is a fast speed thing. I'll activate it later when I need it. Right now, 1, 2, and 3 are enough. This is 1, 3, and 6. So this will be very useful late game. Smoother light, that basically makes it so that lighting dissipates. And then flotation, yeah, just things float. And then lights out. This one I'm really excited about. This, basically, you have to have light, otherwise you're jacked. Um, let's just get into game and I'll show you. And I don't know anything about these, but they seem really cool, so I'm gonna go through them real quick. Standard promising location with balanced variety of resources. Terraria meets the requirements for duplicants, life and holds no surprises, and ideal location for first attempt at establishing a colony. Location with vast quantities of potable saltwater. Oceania is quite stable and resource rich, but the majority of the area is covered in saltwater ocean. Careful expansion and resource usage should lead to a successful colony. That sounds awesome. I kind of want to do that. Large glaciers, buried oil, and geoactive. The world has more geysers and vents than usual. I really like that because that means you can effectively do stuff for eternity. Yeah, so that's the base rock. Oh, wait. Oh, every time you click over it, it changes. Geodormants. I don't like that. Okay, so let's go through each of these. So, first off, Oceania Rhine. A frigid location marked inhospitability, low temperatures throughout. So this is actually really great. I like having a low temperature starting by or biome period because you don't have to worry about heat dispensation as much. um, especially for late game. Rime's low temperatures will make finding water and establishing farms or ranches problematic. However, the wide spectrum of minerals in cool environments could lead to thriving industry. So, large boulders, a number of large but hard to dig boulders are scattered throughout this world. Metal pour, this is okay. Buried oil. Let's just go through. So, slime molds, sticky slime growths have been located all over this world. Mixed boulders. So this is overall magma channels. Magma's core has spread up into the body of the world. Mixed boulders, number of hard to dig. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna go with Rime, even though it's nice and cool. It doesn't really have anything too promising, especially water. Establishing a foothold on Verdand will be challenging due to reduced food and oxygen options. Okay. However, abundant biological and mineral resources should afford excellent long-term growth. Geodes, what are those? A number of large geodes containing caches of rare materials have been deposited around the asteroid. Metal-rich frozen core. The core of this world is a block of ice. Oh, instead of magma. That's cool. You don't have to worry about heat dissipation throughout the world. Buried oil. Okay, so oil wells. Most of the oil in this world remains inside the rock and must be extracted with oil wells. That's a good though. Buried oil. That means that you have an infinite source of oil. So, Arborea. Colonizing Arborea will require careful planning right from the start because of the lack of metals. Finding biological solutions to problems is a must. I actually really am interested in this because I like the idea of animals, but I have no real need to use them usually. The world has more geysers and vents than usual. I really just want to grab this because it has geodes, but especially because it says active. I wanted to see what the rest of these are. Oh, never mind. These are subsurface ocean. Below the crust of this world is saltwater sea, which I'm assuming you can refine for normal water. Metal pour, slime molds. Okay, name Volcania. A location rife with molten lava pockets and intense heat. Okay. Brain fart. What am I doing? Trying to think. Molten lava pockets. Why can't I think? Molten lava pockets and intense heat. Okay, sorry. Just blocked out. Volcano would be perfect if it wasn't for the volcanoes. Digging carefully and managing temperatures in our colony will be essential to success. Yeah. Heat is always a problem. Several active volcanoes have been detected in our world. Not only is it Volcania, but it has more active volcanoes. Subsurface ocean and magma channels. Oof. Anyways, the Badlands, a barren location with an overabundance of mineral resources. The rocky terrain of the Badland poses no immediate threats, but sparse resource availability will make expansion and technological progress challenging. Metal core, frozen core, subsurface ocean, and mixed boulders. Okay, so name Arito, a location with oppressively hot temperatures. Oh no. Temperatures on Aridio are much higher than expected. While resources are abundant, maintaining food and infrastructure could be difficult as the colony warms. Yeah. Geoactive, more geysers and stuff. Geodes, and frozen core. Wow. That's actually, I feel like that's... Alright, so... OSC... Oi? OSC... Oasis... Whatever. Desolate location with cache of life-sustaining water trapped beneath the surface. A wide underground desert will pose temperature threats and strain the resources of a colony on OEC. However, surviving the challenge should present great industrial opportunities. Alright, so I understand most of the stuff. This one, a lush location rich in wildlife and life-sustaining resources. I like this one. What are trees? I have yet to use them. They sound awesome and I want them, but I know so much of this game has changed, so I can't really make proper thoughts on what I want to do. Vescornies, yeah, I don't want that one, not that one. This one seems cool. This one also seems cool. This is also pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna go with this route. Oof. Okay. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. I feel like it's a bad thing. Medium and large boulders. Oof. Frozen core. I like that. Metal rich. Geoactive. Geysers and vents and usual and slime molds. Sickly slime growths have been located all over this world. Oh, and you can just refresh it that way. This is cool. I really like everything that's happening right here. Also, I heard that eventually the pod will stop producing stuff, which is something that I'm actually really looking forward to, because in the old version you just kept pumping out stuff or dismissing it. It wasn't really that like dire to get enough colony guys. Alrighty, so I feel like I'm gonna want feel like I'm gonna want a digger. How are you good at excavating but not good at running? Increase air consumption rate. That's good for the. Then again, man, the whole science tech tree thing is. I know it's been changed up. Also, the job system has been changed up a bit. Ooh, that's cool. Look at them. They're like, okay, so, ooh, Nails. I had a character that I really liked in one of my worlds named Nails. Actually, two of them. Cooking, suit wearing. And got immune to food poisoning. Connected researching errands. That's not really good. First off, I don't really like this guy. Caregiver increases medicine fabrication speed, and 60% treatment speed. Cool. Construction machinery, building and operating. That's good. He's a good starter. That's not really that good. Alrighty, so increase machinery, fall asleep periodically, and narcoleptic, and grease monkey. No. Idle. This is a really good guy overall. He's gonna have high morale no matter pretty much whatever you stick him on. whatever job you give him, and he learns, he'll have increased morale, which is good. From the way I understand morale works now. Before it was just whatever food you could shove in their mouth and would give them increased morale. So it's cool. All right, so digging. Building, operating. Research, tidying, decorating. Research, tidy, decorate. I want research and operate. Farm and build. That's actually really good. So it's going to be operate, and I'm looking for operate and research. Or maybe, yeah, I'm going to want to get them now because it's hard to get that. Decorating, cooking, farming. Operating, ranching. Ranching is really good. I got farming, building, operating, ranching. Increase athletics, immune to food poisoning, increase splatter. Not really a fan of that, but researching 7 science. Plus 7 science is really good off the bat because, as you see, with interest, the more interest they have, the less starting bonuses they have, like total. So see here, I have 2, so I have 6. If I have 1 interest, I get plus 7, total. And if you have 3, you have only plus 3 total. So it's a trade-off. I'm thinking about taking this person because, reason being, I mean, these are okay. Stress reaction, destructive, vomiter, and vomiter. There used to be ugly crier, which I actually didn't mind because it just put water everywhere. But I feel like they've gotten rid of that. I don't know. So I like the researching plus 7 science because it's really good in the beginning getting all that stuff out there. So I might do that. The ranching, researching, in general. Oh, Gosman. So Gosman is a dedicated researcher. However, I'm gonna have to rename them, even though, yeah. I really like the setup, but at the same time, I want a researcher and a operator. But this is okay. Having increased morale when learning researching is still really good. Yeah. Let's see. What do we want to name it? Alrighty. So, alright, I've awoken at the target location, but colonization efforts have already hit a hitch. I was supposed to land on the planet's surface and became trapped many miles underground instead. Although the conditions are not ideal, it's impressive that it is imperative that I establish a colony here and begin mounting efforts to escape. What's this thing? Pip! Pip, eating wild, unreachable. Pips are pesky, non-hostile creatures that subsist branch of arbor trees. Subassist. There's so many new plants and stuff. This is awesome. They are known to bury seeds in the ground whenever they can find a suitable area with enough space. Wrangling, traps, decor, plus 10, radius 1 tile. I love him. He looks like a little puppy. Yeah, it's not my first time playing. So this is what I mean by, arbor trees. What do they do? Arbor trees grow arbor tree branches and can harvest for lumber. What is lumber used for? I'm assuming it's a resource. I can't research anything because I don't have anything. I literally can't figure out what any of the stuff is. So this is really cool. What is this? Hexalent? Hexalents are incapable of propagating, but can be harvested for a single calorie dense food serving. So you can't grow them, but they're edible. Okay, so... Let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so the mod I installed that I'm really happy with is the 2 light mods. So everything's dark without lights, so that's gonna be a challenge. Also, they have a duplicate is in dark place and can't see well, so athletic. So they have a bunch of negatives to them. So overall, see how they're like all negative when it's because it's dark out. So in order to give them a buff, I'm going to need to make them actually work fast. I'm going to have to build lights and stuff like that, or have them next to shine bugs. And let's go to, where's light at? Well lit, dim, dim, well lit, pitch black. So if they're in pitch black, they have even more severe penalties outside of that. So yeah. Also, I have the other mod where it dissipates light, so it really looks dark, and I'm really excited. So let's, without further ado and talking, let's just get into the freaking game because I am hella stoked. First things first. While they're doing that, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do. I'm assuming this is aluminite. Aluminum? There's aluminum ore? Igneous rock, dirt, and aluminum ore. I don't know what aluminum is. Also, isn't there a way to... resources right here. Edible, critter, wild... So for right now, we're just gonna have to deal with everything being dark, but eventually... I want to see this guy move. No! Why? Seems so cool. So I wonder if those creatures can be used to help replant stuff. Like when we dig up a plant or something like that, if you're able to put it back down. So I have 2 things currently going that are not, I would say, originally part of the game. So the reason why I'm able to scroll so far is because of this ability that I activate with Q, which naturally I think is Z or something like that. What is the oxygen at? Yeah, I'm gonna need to take care of that. Oxygen pressure is a little low. Oxygen's breathable there. That'll give us more oxygen in here by mining that. We want around 1500 psi or grams, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care. Actually, P6 this. And then I have E, which is used for debug mode. Basically, it makes things go like super quick, time-wise. So the reason why I dug through here, I told him to dig through. Well, I mean, granted, they already did all that, but these shine bugs will make them more happy, and also it'll get rid of some of their debuffs. So naturally, these things will give something. I don't know. They'll give a special, not a special, a bonus. So let's see. First things first, we're going to have to build a research station and stuff like that. And it's gonna have to be out of aluminite ore. And oxygen's fairly breathable at this point in time. Consumable ore, oxalating coal, cultivatable soil. Metal ore. Okay. Let's see. So we can't use the oxygen diffuser because we don't have any algae. And algae, I wouldn't say is really accessible at the moment or anywhere, really. Let's see, what do pip? Let's see, properties, or let's see, heat capacity, melting point, critical metabolism, status, diet, arbitrary excretion, dirt, capture method, wrangling. Okay, so do they breathe at all? Guess not. They eat arbor trees though. Oh crap, yeah, that's right. I need to create a outhouse fairly quickly. P6. And that's what I was looking for. Hopefully that's gets constructed before one of them whizzes their pants. No, I was trying to exit out of them, and they pissed themselves. I was a little too late. I always am. Germs. Yeah, I expected as much. Which sucks. Oh well. Just have to deal with it. Alright, 2 people are idle. So that means I gotta do something. Food's gonna get low fairly soon. So I can't grow anything yet, so just gotta wait. Can I eat oxyferns? Carbon
dioxide is immersed in carbon dioxide. Oxyferns absorb carbon dioxide and exude breathable oxygen.
Dope. Heck yeah.
And I'm assuming these guys, they breathe out, they don't just inhale. Yeah, they don't just inhale oxygen, they also exhale. Half-life infinite cycles. Food poisoning, gas skills, bio. Alright, so research. This is so far zoomed in, jeez. What are we gonna try and do? Basic farming, that would be good for. That's usually what I. Oops, that's usually what I go for. Liquids, plumbing's important. Not that important though. The airflow tiles are pretty important, but right now we can just use ladders. Decor, the lights. Yes, we need lights. So I guess we'll go with this first. And then we're gonna go to jobs, priorities, and science. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Hello, critter. Oh, and they're so idle. That's right. How much do these? It doesn't tell me exactly how much. Actually, I should be able to go here. Growth requirements, air, 12 grams minimum. Oh, narcoleptic nap. Okay, she has narcolepsy. Gotcha. And I need to figure out something for them to do. Kind of just waiting for this research to be done, to be honest. Water plots is going to be very important. We got water up there. Rust. So many new materials here. I don't know what they do. And that's what I mean by one of the mods. Oh, look at that. So, oh, that's cool. Icon, but the light bug's there, so lit workspace. Better visibility from the light allows the duplicate to work 15% faster. I don't want to dig too much because that creates a vacuum. That makes the air unbreathable.
cool. She's almost done with that. Oop. Forgot that scroll doesn't actually scroll you up anymore. Get back to it. Lamp. Well, this one's like hanging around here. I still want to get that done. And we can plant the fern there. What is this? Oh, shoot. We'll just do that. I don't usually build flower pots this early, but I kind of want the oxyfern or any other oxyferns that I find. Except for the carbon dioxide, actually, we'll cancel this one. Soon we're gonna run out of stuff. Let's see. Can you get that done, please? Oh, unreachable build. Oop. So that's that. Hmm. I think for right now we're okay. And honestly, all the ferns are in a okay location, so. Let's see the lighting in here. Still trying to understand the lighting system in this game. Compost is good. We need it for the outhouse as of this moment. We don't have any algae. We just simply do not have any algae anywhere. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Coal, phosphorite, granite, igneous rock, granite, dirt, igneous rock, phosphorite, aluminum ore. Seriously, is none anywhere.
than our visible area currently. Usually there's something, but there's none. We got iron ore, which is fine. We need to find something that we can turn water into oxygen. That's our only best bet. Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. We might have to get into that sooner than I want to. I don't like going that route because it eats up water like a mother trucker. Dasha is... What is this? Dasha's salt vines consume small amounts of chlorine gas and form sodium deposits as they grow, producing harvestable salt. Cool, finally used for chlorine. Cool, so... Cool. Alright, so, okay. Alright, we don't need to actually produce any because we have these ferns. Alright, we're good. Alright, so as long as we have these ferns, we are okay. Harvest everything. Briar seeds. Oh, so those are good. That's for end game resource. They only require water and a certain temperature, and you can create good food for eternity as long as you have water and good temperature. Ranching. We have a rancher. If I recall correctly. Skills, yeah. Let's see, where is construction, farming, ranching? Yeah, we have them right here. So we already have somebody interested in ranching. I don't know how long it'll last. Usually it'll last for quite a while. So I'll just leave it there. Usually I wait till like cycle 10 to get somebody else. We do need to get some sort of food though. So right now I'm just gonna literally, my base is usually way more organized than this, but having a lack of light really makes me want to focus in. Farm tiles are really good. I don't feel like we're ready for that yet. We still have a lot we need to do. For example, let's just look around. So I want to get into this water vein. Get a water. Actually, we'll do that right now. Bottle pump. Do that. And then well, oxygen's sort of under control. We have these. Let's see, where absorb carbon dioxide. Okay, so temperature is here. They eat up a lot of dirt and water in a farm plot. So I could put them in a farm plot and get way more oxygen output. Or I could leave them where they are and do their own thing, which honestly I'd much rather do at this point in time. because they're in fairly good spots. They're at low down. These aren't doing anything, really, at least. Hmm. I wonder once I get up to the top if everything will be super well lit and they'll be like super happy. Then they can get sunburned though, so it's not really that good. Yeah, I know. I know we require a food source. I'm dealing with it. What do the hexaferns grow in again? Farm plot. Wait, why was that? No, I didn't want to research. Oh, well, whatever. We were researching that apparently. We're going to research anything. We're going to research that. Oh, what are these? Mirth leaves. What are these good for? Mirth leaves sport calm green hue, known for relieving stress and improving morale. Okay. So they're just a decor thing. Okay. I don't know what lubber is used for except for feeding those guys. Where is... Does he have a calorie count? How many calories he's consuming or whatnot? Alright, so people are idle. Let's see, what do we want to start working on next? We could start working on rooms for morale bonus. We don't really have a power production area yet. We could start mass mining. Let's see, research. I want to go for this, but at the same time, I also want to go for airlock systems and whatnot. So... I'm going to do that, and we're going to do this. And while we're at it, let's see... Cooking, decorating, ranching. He's the most interesting of them all. Can I do attacking errands? I'd rather have that negative thing over anybody else. Anything else, I mean. It's not really a negative, it's just kind of like a inconvenience. Interior decorator, increase creativity, decrease decor morale bonus. Yeah. I'm glad now that the creativity thing doesn't show up here, because it used to. You'd be like, oh, that's why they have +3 to here. And they'll have like a slew of pluses and, so on and so forth. When now it's just that's what you get, and then you have also some other traits. So we have either between a medic or an interior decorator. Caregiver that's also good at cooking and decorating, or a rancher that's also a pacifist that's good at ranching. It's really good. So I said I used, well, see the thing is we don't have enough food to support them yet. Technically we need 6 of these if we're doing mealwood, but we don't have that much yet. Cute thing. So I would like to get a hatchery going eventually. I don't want to jump the gun on anything, to be honest, because we still have a lot that could happen. I really want to explore a little bit. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can look around, see what we have available to us. We have some mealwood over there, which we might actually we're gonna do that. We have a structure there, and more plants and stuff. Nosh sprouts. Nosh sprouts thrive in cooler climates and produce edible nosh beans. Okay. They produce edible nosh beans. Right. Very low oxygen levels. What do we just complete? Oh, cooking. Okay, good. I could fit that there. I don't really want to make a mess hall yet. Still so much more that we need to do. Especially lighting. Like, I just look at the lighting and just like, yeah. We have 21,000. They go through 1,000 each day, so we have enough for 7 days. So we have so many of these pips. They're really cool. They don't really do much. They plant seeds. Oops. Yeah, I don't care. Turn off. That's hilarious. So they have to sleep in darkness. That's awesome. I like that a lot. So and furniture. Seriously, just give me the tile option. Build it fast, fast, sweet. Alright, so that's all done. We need to make some, at least some sort of like hatchery type thing. Also, there's a lot of. Oh, that's what these are good for. Planting plants in the ground itself. You can't, because duplicates can't do that themselves. They have to have other things do it for them. So by the way, the reason why I did this is for oxygen flow. So the carbon dioxide will go down here. And that's that, that's that. Up here, what do we explore? Slime, which can be turned into... slime can be turned into, slime. No, not slime. Algae. That's what it is. And we have ourselves another building structure that looks broken. Yay. I guess some resources, whatever. So, let's see. We got minor exploratory forces, chlorine. We don't really have to worry about slime lung at all in this version because why is that? Because I said so. Why? I'm tired. Oh, because there's no algae or slime around. I mean, there's this over here, and actually, if we go to germs, there's 0. So I'm confused. Alrighty. Oh, and we need a chef for cooking and grilling. Anyone interested in cooking or grilling? No? Alright, Gosman. Oh, I should give these... Doesn't it... Doesn't it... Huh. That's cool. Now... Oh, so you spend the skill points. So that's really cool that they can just do it there, because before you had to get a jobs board, which I think they may have gotten rid of. And that's, finally that makes sense, a skill scrubber. I mean, when they had it before, it didn't make any sense, but now it does. Cool, they changed the look of that. Yeah, they don't have a jobs board anymore. I'm happy with that. Do I have to research certain stuff? I don't think I have to research food. Oh, that's cool. Park sign. I don't find that particularly useful, but okay. It probably has a use. Yeah, no, you don't research food. It just becomes available to you as you gain more food resources, which we currently don't have any. So yeah. Harvest. Nope, that's not harvest. What is harvest? B? No, Y. Y? Yeah, Y. Um, Oxygen is holding steady-ish. We have a pressure issue, which we can't really create any more pressure with oxygen and whatnot without algae or the other stuff. So we are researching. Wait, why are we researching? What are we? Why are we researching that? Why? Just why? I'd rather research that, please. Yeah. Okay, so I think I accidentally clicked it. It's happened twice already. So here we can tell how much. So it takes in 156 milligrams and it emits 7 grams of oxygen. So if I recall correctly, 1,000 milli is 1 gram. So it produces 8,000, no, 80 times. Yeah, approximately 80 times. Let's see. Inhaling 100 grams a second, exhaling. Oh wow! So they inhale. So their ratio is 50. 50. So 50 versus 80. So we essentially get more oxygen. That's what. Is that what I'm getting? Got to be careful with how much we use. They should get a better night's rest, considering the barracks I've created for them. Thanks for the coal, good sir. Oh wash basin built. I understand that. We really... Sanitation isn't as necessarily as it used to be. Still useful and very powerful. Right now, I want to get these in check. Yeah, we're going to need to... So first on the list is we need oxygen. And I'm pretty sure that these produce more... throughput. Great, you guys suck. By the way, that's why I always have this little divot here. Inhaling 100 grams, exhaling 2 grams. So, alright, so they destroy, so their ratio is subtracting of base 50. These are increasing by, crap, let's see, so 150. Actually, we'll do 0.15. Divided by 8? No. Be 0.15 times 8? 1.2? No. I did it wrong again. Let's see. I was close. 150. So. Oh, I'm tired. 0.15 over. Is it? Does a small number go first? I can't remember. 8. No, it isn't. So 8 divided by 0.15. 53. So it produces 53. Yeah, and they subtract 50. Now that's a really close number, so I'm gonna have to do some more figuring. So 7.8. 7.8 divided by 0.156. 3. 49. So we actually lose oxygen this way. This is a clean 50. Let me make sure that this is actually... Yeah, 100, 2. 100 to 2. 50 to 1. Base 50. Base 49. Wow, they went through their stuff fairly quickly. got a baby. We got airflow tiles now. Blocks liquid flow without obstructing gas. Build with airflow promotes better gas circulation within the colony. So that's good and all, but I'm pretty sure it also passes light through, or maybe it passes to core. But it passes one of them through. Here, we'll test it with this. No, not the core. I don't really care about the core right now. Alright, so now... Keeps waking him up. Alright, so... these ferns are good for just keeping oxygen at a sort of pleasant level. However, I don't feel it'll be enough, or it definitely won't be enough eventually. We are at a loss, negative, and net negative. Cool. Got a hydroponic farm, and we should really take the hatches into custody and start training them, or feeding them dirt for coal. We also probably, well, we really should make a farm and make dedicated rooms for them, so they don't keep getting woken up by freaking shine bugs saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" Also, let's look at light. So light, there's a shine bug right here, well lit, pitch black. Cool. Airflow tile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we'll do that for now. We don't have any other plants at the time. You know what? Oh, so it only shows what we have. Shame, I don't think we'll get briar seeds, so we should really go for that. I know I could have just, like, used the G function on them, or something like that. I know there's a way to, or you could use this copy. Oh, I need blossom seeds. Oof, not briar seeds. Friggin' A! Oh well. Hey, since you're not doing anything, plant this. You know those things you just tore up? Yeah, do it again. Also, we're gonna do a thing. Where we do. I don't really care. We can do it there. Soup only, and all. Give an increase to decor and also make it easier to select stuff. Chung, chung, chung. Now, why do I do this? Because each item gives a negative decor value for debris, so -4. So, what we do is we do this. And it drops all the items right there in a nice, neat pile. And so now... So as far as... Also, they excrete 2 bees. So you need 8, 16 ferns per duplicate. Am I understanding that correctly? At their current rate in natural habitat? Or, let's see, you need 16 divided by 4, 4 per duplicate. 4 in a, and they don't actually produce an increase of oxygen, they just return the carbon dioxide back into oxygen. Which, for doing it for water and dirt, isn't that bad. Now, as far as what creates dirt, there is one thing that creates dirt, and that is, a few things, I think. One thing for sure, though, we'll resume this because they still have tasks, is, the pack-a fish, whatever, the fishes. The piranha-looking fish, that I think only can go in either, no, I think they can go in either water, that's right. But I think they spawn in unclean water. Zombie spores. None of that around. Cool. As far as research is concerned, I want to go for what next? We don't really have polluted oxygen because we don't have a bunch of slime to deal with. Maybe the algae distiller because that'll actually give us stuff. Electrolyzer, that's good because we can create it from water. We don't have any water geysers, so really we're just gonna need to explore. So we'll do this. Next time we'll see if there's anybody good. If they're, we'll get somebody come home. Yeah, we'll do that. calories. I wonder it's because I mined up this thing, the fruit. So we're kind of good on food, to be honest. This is cool. I like this little area, especially with the shine bugs there. That was quick. Eh. And very dark colony, but I like it. Man, they research stuff insanely quickly. Hmm. Isn't there a science one? Yeah, here. So they changed it from intelligence to science because intelligence worked across the board. I'm pretty sure. Cute little puppy. Halfway full. Rust deoxidizers converts rust into oxygen and chlorine. Huh. Chlorine's heavier, so it'll go down. So I could replant that down below. $750. Huh. So it takes in 250 grams of salt. Salt rust, 250 grams of salt. And harvest ready, how much does it have? Salt, 65 grams. Who knows how much chlorine it used. So I don't know if it's... Is there other ways to grab salt? Is there a chlorine geyser? I want to know where the geysers are. But at the same time, so usually what I do is I go into not this mode, but the other type of debug mode where it allows me to see everything outside of the dark area, and then I'm able to look at where the geysers are, but that's not as fun, so I'm going to I'm just going to play the game like normal. The thrill of exploring. There is one thing that you can look for to tell if there's a geyser, is 4 new whatever. indestructible ores. You can call it bedrock, you can call it whatever. It's the indestructible ore in this game. This is all carbon dioxide. I should use this as a area for this. Just place these over there. Doesn't really matter too much because we could just slap some ferns in there and call it a day. We have 2 oxalite ferns, which we can't get any more of, but that's alright. That's kind of like Wheezeworts. Wheezewort, it cools down your base, and temperature-wise, everything is really cool except for over here is a little warm and this is cold. So this is a cool biome we got going on here. We got a few normal biomes and our starting biome, which is funkily shaped. Usually it's a perfect circle, but this is all. So we just started getting into other biomes. Pip egg. Yeah, pips can only create pips. So what are we going to have them do now? Well, we're going to be exploring this thing and keep going in either direction. We've explored more up here, as you can see. I would say it's not too much, but we still explored some. Over here we got a chlorine deposit. I'm trying to stay out of chlorine and stuff, and also there's only so much diggable areas. So if you go into, oh, I gotta, can I dig? There we go. That's weird. See, that's a double diamond. That's a normal. This is oxalite, by the way. And that's a 1. So, it's like an intermediate miner can mine this stuff, or a beginner miner, or whatever. And then an expert miner can mine apsolite. So right now we just have to avoid it because we don't have anybody for that. We got somebody else, something else. Taking speed. Alright, so care package of muck roots, not useful. Doctoring, operating, digging, decorating. Oh, a lot of diggers. Oh, I'm tired. Let's see. Digging, decorating, digging, doctoring, operating. We need somebody who is good at what? Digging? I'd say so. Got a lot of those guys. 2 of them, actually. Let's see, digging. Oh, harvesting, not really. We haven't really been doing much. We have our. God, I'm really tired. Jeez, I can't think straight. How about this? We go to cycle something. Go a little bit further. How about this? Once we explore this, I'm calling it a night. I'm a little tired. I'm really tired. I can't think straight. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Cool, so it has objectives. Yeah, that's new. At least now I have something to work towards. I'll decide on him tomorrow. Or whenever. $42,000. What can you use with lumber? What do you use lumber for? Why is there wood there? There's lumber there. So they're just simply food. That's all they are. Ooh. Where's the automation thing? Oh, that's cool overlay. It's a very cool overlay. Oh, it's oxalate. That's interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Rust is considered a consumable ore. Alright, so it takes in 625. So here, let's go to calculator again. And alright, Oxyburn 31.3. 3.1. Okay, that was weird. 0.3 divided by 0.65. 0.65. That's 49.72. So it hasn't done anything, just one up in number. So they do it faster, which is kind of what I expected. I've added a new entry to log, Geological Survey. Geological Survey. As the duplicants scout further out, I begin to piece together a better view of the surroundings. Thanks to their efforts, I've determined that this planet has enough resources to set a long-term colony. But something is off. I've also detected deposits of absolute and neutronium in this planet's composition. Man-made elements that should never occur in nature. Is this really the target location? Construct the building outside of the initial starting biome. Oh, like a ladder. GG easy. This is a time lapse? Cool. I like it. So it's gonna take a while for them to get in there. Research. While we're waiting, I feel like we should have someone be researching something. Laboratory, maybe. Yeah, that would be good. But at the same time, we don't really want to get into all that. We want to live simple lives, live among the animals. Filtration's good. Sanitation's good. Liquid-based refinement process. Remove salt from brine or salt water producing water. We don't really have any brine, do we? As water. Water. We haven't come across brine yet. Ethanol? What? Ethanol liquid, ethanol gas, ethanol solid. Ethanol is an advanced chemical compound. It can be used highly effective. So, um, it's a fuel source. Okay, that's the thing. Wait. Hey, this bit has. You fooled me. What about building? Anyone good at building? Why? Why did you drop it, you turd? You big jerk face. Ghost of Gravities. Recover a database entry inspecting a facility ruins. Out of obsidian, copper ore, water. After searching through the computer's database, I managed to piece together some files that piqued my interest. New database view entry. My pen's encrypted. We would like to remind staff not to use the CC. All functions for intra-office issues. In the event of disputes or disruptive work behaviors within the facility, will speak to HR directly. Good Lord, English. We thank you for your restraint. Admin. Subject to my pens. To whoever is stealing my glitter pens off my desk, consider this your last warning. XOXO. Redacted. Alrighty then.
somebody likes their pens. My pens. Alright, well, I said I'd do that. We made it cycle 14, almost to 15, so it's not bad. We're doing alright. We're still struggling. The only light we have is from our printing pod and from the ceiling light we have here over the research station, which isn't much, but should really explore more. I don't know why I'm saying that. Oh, I know why I'm saying that. For geysers. Once we find a geyser, we can dedicate all of our efforts to that. Find out what geyser it is and use that to our benefit, because it's an efficient or a steady source of whatever. Fairly steady. But once we find it, we can start encapsulating it and getting it ready. Unless, of course, if it's a magma thing, in which case we just leave it there. Leave it covered up. I thought this one said it was geyser rich. Alrighty, so I may have missed something, but it's kind of hard to tell with all the darknesses. And also the darkness mod may be just a later on thing, because right now everything's so freaking dark, but it also looks so gloomy that I love it. Because that's the true disparity of this game. Everything is just about to be dead. Well, I'm tired. Peace out, guys. It was fun.